When we got this land in 2001, nobody was selling loan. We used to go to Siabonga to get loan. This loan was gotten from Siabonga. About $10 per trip. And then when it started growing, that's when we started, propagating and replanting. We have never wanted to stay in town. Mm-hmm. We have always wanted to stay on a farm or the outskirts of town. And while we were working, my husband has been really looking for land, wherever he could find land. And we found this one. And we started building. We took our time. We have taken 29 years to make it look like this.
So you moved in here in the 90s then?
In 1996, and I was 8 months pregnant. We only had this other house. It was not finished. It had plastics on the windows, and we were using pit latrines. This is the way when we used to come for weekends. So,
oh, look at that.
That's when we were building the well. Here. This is the time we were shifting from woodlands, coming here. The time when we shifted, we had no road and it was rainy season. We shifted in August, 2 weeks before my son was born. And imagine, no electricity, no running water, no everything. We would get nannies, they would run away because it's too much work. When we were shifting, coming here, we were about almost 28 relatives, mostly relatives. The first week, they all disappeared, found somewhere to go.
They didn't want to rough it, was too much.
It was too much.
It's too hard.
It was too hard that even when I started my labor, I didn't know that I was in labor. It was so stressful. We would come here, would find impalas, wild animals all over. When we get stuck with our vans, it used to take 3 days, the children not going to school because we are stuck.
The road was that bad?
It was very bad. And this was our home. And this is how I started with my plants.
Oh, look at that. You have a golden pothos?
Yes.
This was the 80s, eh?
Yes, 80s.
Because my parents had golden pothos as well.
Yes, like broken heart,
exactly.
You never used to call them whatever. Broken heart, money maker, those nice names.
So now about this, what is happening there?
There we were digging our first borehole, which is that one there.
Okay.
Yes.
That must have been a big moment.
It was. And you know what? It was a secret. My husband sent me away to go and visit his sister in Chingola. Then, when we came back, we just found water everywhere, and sprinklers, splashing everywhere. It was so nice.
And I think people don't realize, because here in Lusaka, we don't all have council water. So when you get running water on your property, it's a big deal.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's a big deal.
This was in 1998, I think, 96, 97. We were going to church.
Nice.
This is the kitchen part.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
With a grass fence.
Mm-hmm. That's how we started.
That's how you started.
And one time somebody built from that side. Mm-hmm. So the fence got bent, and at that time we had plastic in the windows, and they all melted.
I don't think everyone realizes how dangerous just starting a fire can be for other people. Especially in these farmlands. In town maybe it's less, it doesn't spread as much, but in these farmlands it can take out entire fields, houses, everything. And then so tell me now about the gardening journey. How did that start now? Now you've got all this space, your house is built. from?
I came with plants from woodlands, you have seen. So these trees were like this.
And I see you put a lawn as well very quickly.
Before, the best way you can do is you first to design where the house is going to be. And before you start even building the house, you know that it will need some lawn. So you start planting. Every rainy season, you start planting lawn.
So all these trees that we're seeing now that are a thick canopy.
They were very small. You have seen this.
Oh, yeah. And it's so encouraging because sometimes when people don't have faith to say if we plant trees, we'll make a difference. So it just makes such a big difference if you just give nature time.
And, when I first started, when I first got married in the bank, I used to order Garden and Home.
Yes,
magazines. That time there was no Garden and Home here in Zambia. I used to order from South Africa, and I've learned a lot from Garden and Home magazines.
So what would you say were some of the things that you picked up that maybe other gardeners should know?
Your garden should look unique, different from others. And somehow you have to visit a lot of other gardens
to get
the right
inspiration.
And see, she has done this. Me, I can do it the other way around. Yeah.
And at my house, it can look like this. So Garden and Home gave you a lot of ideas.
Yes.
And then other people here in Zambia, you got a lot of inspiration from other people, basically.
Yes. And mostly Mrs. Guava, who was my neighbor in Woodlands.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Is she still there?
She's still there and she still visits. Now she's the one taking plants from me.
It's funny how the tables turn.
Yeah.
And so, I know I'm probably asking a very stupid question here, but what is your favorite type of plant? Favorite? What is
money makers. Because I've come a long way with them. And broken heart and money makers, and now maybe prayer plants because there's prayer there.
Or is there anything you want to say to people right now, just in last words, just some encouragement or advice for the average Zambian gardener out there?
Take one day at a time in gardening. Don't admire other people's gardens so much that you want to imitate their gardens to bring them to your gardens. It won't be the same. Be creative and, be a trendsetter. Do your own thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
what the neighbors...
Mrs. Simbeye has got a beautiful garden. I want those flowers. But maybe they won't do well. And the care you give them, me, it's 24/7 because I'm employed, formal employment.
Yeah.
And I've got other businesses to do. So gardening, I started it as a hobby. I think it's still a hobby because I'm not selling my plants at the moment. And you have to give away most of your time for you to succeed. I've done away with kitchen parties. I've done away with yes, I donate, I do everything, but
your time is precious.
Yes, my time is precious with my plants. Yeah. But my best plant is the original man maker, that one.
Yeah, look at this.
And this bottle.
What's the name of this one again?
Majura.
Majura. Where is it from? It sounds Spanish.
I bought it in Dubai.
But look at this amazing variegation. Not only that,
the mother plant. Let me show you the mother plant. This is the mother plant.
Oh, very humble compared to what the child is like. So this is the mother plant. And
yeah, that's the mother plant. But this one is, I bought it locally, this one. It's pearl and jade, but they look almost the same. You see what I mean?
Pearl and jade. And this last one?
This was Enjoy Porthos. They are sisters.
I can see why you're big into pothos. These look fantastic.
Yeah.
And even just the ornamentation, the way they fill the pots, the hanging basket. Very, very nice.
But my favorite one,
The
from the
original.
beginning, the original, the broken heart.
I'm just curious, the one that you had in the 80s, do you still have it?
This.
That's the one that you, that's in that picture there.
What's this?
It's beautiful. It's really done well. Okay.